Hi, welcome back to Velo News TV. I'm Neil Rogers here at the finish of Stage 1 of the Tour of Missouri in Kansas City with Health Net Maxxis rider Tim Johnson. Tim, hard first day out there. Tell me about when the break formed. Were you the guy to get into a break, or was that just sort of circumstance? And tell me about how the break was.
Well, for our plan today, we had a few guys going for the early move to make sure that we were represented up there. And, you know, the beginning of the race, it was hard to tell what was going to happen because everybody was aggressive and Discovery was marking moves. So we were thinking that it may even be a big break like Georgia, where Discovery puts one or two of their GC guys in it and then just sits up and game over. So we really wanted to be attentive. The thing that happened with the break was it was kind of a crosswindy section, and it just so happened that all of a sudden we turned around and there were 5 of us up there, and it's like, oh boy, here we go, headwind for the next 20K. So yeah, it was kind of a quick formation.
We just spoke with James Meadley. He said the breaks seemed to work together pretty well, everybody rolling through. Talk a little bit about coming into the circuits and with the parallel course, seeing the peloton kind of closing in on you.
Well, it's kind of imminent doom. Once you could see those guys coming around around the U-turn, you knew that it was game over sometime soon. But it was really cool coming into town, and on the big rollers up by the highway you see the city, the skyline of Kansas City. Was awesome. And once we got on the circuit, it was just totally packed. The hill and the U-turn and here in downtown at the start finish was just packed with people. It reminded me a lot of Georgia and California. It was just massive crowds.
Now you're out in the break for hours, and you guys have several guys who can contest the sprint, Carl Menzies, Frank Pipp. What's it like for you? What's your role once you get absorbed? I mean, is there anything more you can do for the team at that point? I mean, what were the last 5K like for you?
You can turn into super cheerleader, but really there's not much you can do. It's if I'm totally maxed out from the breakaway, there's not very much you can do. It's trying to keep everybody in communication with each other. And we had everybody for the sprint. It looked like Frank and Carl and Rory were together the last K or so after Ryder got caught. I guess it turned out they couldn't get it together in the last couple 100 meters, which made for a bad finish. So we are very disappointed with the finish today. We were hoping for Carl to go for the win in the jersey. It would have been a perfect situation to win the first stage Tour of Missouri.
There's always tomorrow, right?
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Thanks, Tim.
No worries.